Good afternoon, team. I sincerely hope that today finds you safe and well. It is so good, right? It's so good to actually see people in the flesh. It really is. I don't know about you, but I was getting bored of staring at the same screen over and over again. So to see you all in person is an absolute joy. And on behalf of our vendors, Tony, Miles, and the team at Hardcourts First, my name is Andy, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today. It is fabulous to see you all here. Thank you so much for giving us your time and attention in advance. But for one of you, my world, you get an opportunity to get your world turning again. Something that's not happened for a wee while, and you get to do it in style here at 2 of 24 Moorshed Avenue in magnificent Mount Waverley. Now, let us firstly kick off with the contract. We're pleased to hear crystal clear in its nature, as such is unconditional, has no calling off period. Path to ownership, rather straightforward. In providing you are the highest bidder over our vendor's reasonable reserve, we'll get you to do 2 simple things. Put pen to paper, of course, acknowledging the terms as laid out, and pay that slender 10% of the final purchase price. Ownership officially yours in 30, 60, or 90 days. So if you did want to get in before Santa arrives, you can do just that. Seeing the land is described as Lot 2 on Plan of Subdivision 815808F, Volume 12162, Folio 254. Responsible authority is, of course, our great friends at the City of Monash, and the zoning is general residential. Thankfully, though, all of that is known a lot more simply to you and I as 2 of 24 Moorshed Avenue. Now, team, the auction will be done in accordance with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014 and any other special conditions made available for inspection before the start of the call. The auction rules permit the making of vendor bids on behalf of the vendor, prohibits the making of vendor bids by anybody other than myself. But given the nature of the market and some of the fabulous interest we've got here today, hopefully I will not need to interject. I may make one or more bids on behalf of the vendors, though, team, and I may refuse any bid. I may determine the amounts by which the bidding may be advanced. And believe you me, I'm doing it for your benefit as buyers. My job to get you to your destination as quickly and as safely as possible. We may refer the bid to the vendor for the conclusion of the auction. In the event of a dispute, I will simply resubmit the property for sale again at the last undisputed bid. Now, friends, 2 final points, and they're really important, so please bear with me. Firstly, we cannot accept any bidder offer that is made for the property after it has been knocked down, unless, of course, vendor or successful bidder refuses to put pen to paper following the call. And, of course, given the nature of this home, and, of course, the nature of the market right now, we ain't going to be giving property away, of course. So we have got ourselves a reserve, but if I were you, I'd just focus on the job at hand of being front and centre. So the only place of any real significance over the next 20 to 25 minutes. Team, auctions have been on display. The contract's been on display and available for the last wee while. Miles has been working really hard to make sure you've received all of the relevant documentation, and I will assume that you have read and understood said documentation and crack on based on that assumption. Now, gang, like I mentioned right at the top of the shot, we've had our lives put on hold, right, for way too long. I think that's fair to say, yeah? Way too long. So when a chance comes along for you guys to really not just make that turn again, but accelerate the way in which it's turning, you don't want to be hesitating. We've all found out recently that a life of hesitation really does lead to a life of regret, because we've had a lot of time recently to sit and dwell on all the things that we wish we could have done. So we need to remove that from the vernacular, my friends. We need to remove that regret from our lives moving forward. If anything that we have learned over the last couple of years is to make sure that you take advantage of the opportunity while you can. And why not do it in a good degree of style? With a 4-bedroom townhome in a locale that is the envy, literally, of the world. Very, very well finished from tip to toe. This thing here will give you happiness in spades for as long as you want to keep it for. And then when you're done with it, I can assure you, given the nature of this beast that is the marketplace and the attention that we will receive from overseas when those borders open up again, your money is going to accelerate exponentially with this purchase. Now, gang, it's an absolute no-brainer that school zones add value. Realestate.com made it a statistical fact that any school zone of any significance adds significant value. So when you've got more than one of them, which this one has, then you've got to be licking your lips at the prospect of this coming into your name. Because not only will the home itself appreciate in value quite nicely, because let's face it, these townhomes are the way that everybody wants to be now. Everybody wants convenience so that they can run their lives as quick as they need to. But with a location like this as well, that is just a silver lining to a very, very good story that is 2 of 24 more share. Team, all the very best of luck.
$1 million.
$1 million is the opening volley. 1 million even money. Welcome to you. 7 figures. And you've got a bottle of Dutch courage for your efforts. We thank you for breaking the ice for us. But if you could do us a favour, not open it just yet, because we don't want you drunk at the wheel of the option. That would be preferable. Although, $1 million 50? In they come. Welcome in, ladies. $1 million 50. 1.1?
1.1.
Good work. Done with assurance. 115? 1.1, 1.15? Is that a nod?
Yes.
Good work. Like it. This is good. 1.2?
1.2.
Tell you what, you can come to more of my options. 1.2 mil. This is solid work, team. I like it. 1.25. Hey. Of course I'll take 20 grand. 2.2. 1.22. 1,220,000. I'll take 20. No problem. 220 it is. Excellent. 220. I'd go straight to 250 if I were you.
1.25. 2.4.
124. No problem. No problem at all. We'll work in prime numbers. 124's over here. I'll go with 10 if that's a 10. If that little thing's at, well, I take 5. That doesn't look like 5 to me. Will I take 5? Can you give me 10? I'll work with you if you want to work with me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. 1,250,000 is where we sit. 1,250. Go blow for blow if I were you. 260. 260. Good work. 270. Don't let these guys have all the fun, by the way, team. You're more than welcome to join in at any point. 260 the call, my friends. What's the chance to dance at 1,260,000? This got serious real quick, right? Well, that's just the nature of this market, my friends. It does not wait for anybody. It will not stop. The momentum will keep going. Twice. 260. You know as well as I do, team, if you're out in the market looking next week, you're going to end up paying more. It's just the nature of the beast. 4-bedroom home, master downstairs, meaning that you can tuck the kids into bed upstairs and actually still have a bit of privacy. That's a good thing. Have that added security as well for those that have little kids or plan to have some kids at some point. Having them sleeping upstairs just gives you that extra comfort blanket of security. It's still got a half-decent backyard, I have to say, given the proportions of the home. But when you've got parklands and so on and so forth, oh, there you go. That didn't take too long. If we see no better bid, this thing is yours. All right. Now, where do we go from here? That's going to turn green, which means only one thing, my friends. We're in the valley of last chances very, very quickly. Bid now or miss out. $1,260,000 on the market and selling for the want of a better bid. I'll take that 5 now if you've got it. I'll take that 5 now. I'll take that 5 now. Oh, jeepers. Jeepers. Might be cracking that open in celebration. Team, we're on the market. Don't hesitate now. We've got to get this thing put to bed for the one of a better bid at 1.26. We're selling once at 1.26. Hey, I'll go $2,000. I'll take $1,000 from each of you. I reckon that's a fair deal. $1,260,000, team. I'm in your hands. Now's the time to make that lunch. If you don't go now, you're going to miss out. And you know as well as I do, you're going to be paying more next week. I don't have to fluff the figures, team. It's a matter of fact. Heck, if we can't keep up with it, how can you? We're at second call for 1.26. Bet you didn't think it was going to be this easy, did you? Third chance to dance, team. Last opportunity to shine. For this 4-bedroom, double car garage, couple of bathrooms, that nice kitchen looking onto that open plan. It just tells you everything you need to know in order to live a happy life. We're at 1.26 and we're going to sell this thing away. Are we done? Are you sure you're okay? Last chance saloon, team, at $1,260,000. Are we done? Is that someone over the phone there making dinner plans? Or thinking about making a go of it? Okie dokie, thanks for letting me know. I didn't think he was listening. $1,260,000, team. Stay with me. It's patience is a virtue. And we all done over here before we begun. Any bids from the floor? I'll take a one. I'll take a half on the cheap head. $1,260,000. Hammer's getting twitchy. Permission to sell there, Tony. Very good. We've got the nod from the boss. Ladies and gentlemen, last chance saloon. Once, twice, thrice the call at $1,260,000 for 2 of 24 Horsham Avenue in magnificent Mount Waverley. We are selling. Selling. Last chance from the floor. You sure you've got no more? Thank you so much for your efforts. Team, big round of applause. Rapid fire auction, and we are sold! $1,260,000. Congratulations to the winning bidders. Commiserations, thank you so much for everybody's efforts. So, on behalf of Tony, Miles, Sonny, Elsa, and the team at Hardcore Spurs, my name is Andy. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, stay safe, healthy, and happy. All the best. Quick as you like.